Alrighty folks, welcome back. Hope you're doing pretty good. I'm doing good myself. We're going to look at some Tarmac Works rally cars tonight. And I actually have a lot of rally cars to look at. So I've got a bunch of Tarmac Works ones. I have Mini DT. I even have a couple Hobby Japans. I got a couple Subarus. So I've decided that we're going to look at all three of these tonight. Just because I need to catch up on some of this stuff anyways. Like I have this i20N that we need to look at. Just got this new Lancia in from Mini GT, and there's also an i20N from Mini GT. So there's a lot of stuff to look at, especially as far as rally goes. So we're going to do three tonight. So here they are. So we've got this Fiat 131 Abarth Rallye from 1978. This one's in the Alitalia livery, which is really cool. Then we also have two Martini ones. That's gonna fall. So the Ford Escort RS Cosworth from 1994. This is actually a new casting. I believe there's another one releasing soon. That's just in like the Ford Motorsports livery, I believe. And then I also have this Lancia Delta HF Integrale from 1992. So lots of cool stuff. We'll go ahead and get cracked into it so this video doesn't take too long. And yeah, there's been a lot of good rally stuff lately. Mini GT, Tarmac Works, Hobby Japan, even like Spark has been doing a little bit of rally stuff as well. And it makes me happy because I really like rally stuff, especially like older rally. So let me just get all the plastic off these, and then we'll crack into them. Have any of you guys been playing the new Forza game, Forza Horizon 6? I actually pre-ordered it and got the early access, so I've been playing it over the weekend. It's been really, really fun. I've really been enjoying it so far. The map is beautiful. Lots of good cars in it. Anyways, so let's jump into it. We'll start with this Fiat right here. So here's the packaging. It does have the Abarth licensing sticker on the bottom, which is really cool. I actually don't think I've ever seen this licensing sticker before. So kind of neat. And then there's all the information right there. Again, Rallye de Portugal, 1978 winner. Really cool. Love the Alitalia livery. Also really like the packaging with the car in there. So it's got the dirt road, and then it's also got like the blurry photo of like the people in the back. Just really cool. I like how Tarmac Works does their presentation on some stuff. So I don't think any of these should be too fragile. Oh, this one's actually taped on. That's kind of odd for Tarmac Works. I know some other brands do it, but I'll just rip that tape off, I guess. I'm not sure why this one is taped on and the other ones aren't, but I'll just go ahead and cut it. Alright. Get my screwdriver out right here. And we'll start just opening up all of these and taking them off. Just do it all in one go. Alright, there's that one. I'm also thinking about buying a car in real life too. I found a pretty cool car that I'm thinking about buying. Again, just the background on this is awesome. So you've got like the snow and the mountains and the river in the background. Really, really cool. Anyways, I guess I'm always just drawn to old BMWs. I found a 1994 5 Series for sale. It's a little far away from me. It's a couple hours away. It doesn't run, but it looks like it's in pretty good condition. I'm thinking about buying it. So I might have another project car at some point soon as well. Yeah, lots of stuff going on. Here's the background for this one. Again, just really, really cool. Love the bases on these, how they do like the dirt road and like the actual background, like the mountains in the back. Just really cool. All three of these really cool. Okay, so this one's taped on too. Oh, this one came with decals. I did not know that. That is pretty cool. I don't know exactly why it came with decal. Oh yeah, I guess none of the Martini logos are on this car. I wonder why. I wonder if that's some sort of licensing issue. Try to get them off so we can look at them. Yeah, it has all the Martini logos for it. I'm really wondering why that it's they're not included on the car. I'll have to put those on at some point, I guess. I did not realize this thing had decals. So anyways, get this one off the base, last but not least. Alright, there it is. Now we can begin. So, let's start off with the Fiat. Very, very cool. The 131 Abarth Rallye. The wheels actually do spin on this one. I don't know if any of these are going to roll. I guess we'll do a real quick roll test. Usually Hobby 64s don't. It looks like this Fiat does roll. So that's kind of interesting. What about the Ford? Oh, the Ford actually rolls too. Not quite as good as the... Well, I guess they roll about the same. So that one rolls. Lancia does not roll. Lancia is static. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. I wasn't really expecting that. But really love this livery and color scheme. They did this Alitalia... Whoa, I didn't mean to zoom in 15 times. But they've done the Alitalia livery on quite a few rally cars back in the day. In fact, I have this Mini GT sitting here that I recently acquired. It's the Lancia, and it's got that same Alitalia livery. I really like it. It's a cool theme, cool color combo. And so I guess I've got a little collection of Alitalia rally cars going. But this one is really cool. Really glad to have this casting. It's something not a lot of companies have made before. It is Tarmac Works. It's not going to be perfect. There's going to be issues. It's just how it is with Tarmac Works. You just kind of got to sacrifice that when there's cars you really like, I guess. But the wheels are really cool, kind of like a little 4-spoke. I think I actually do see brake details behind the spokes, maybe. I do see, I mean, there's something round behind there. I don't know exactly what it is, but the wheels look pretty good. No tire printing on this one. Wasn't needed. But the wheels look really good. I like the gold and the silver. And then it's also got the little mud flaps molded in with plastic behind all the wheels too. So there is that. Pretty good. White paint looks pretty good. Looks like just like a glossy paint. And then you've got the green striping, red on the roof as well. Looks pretty good. I do see a lot of decals, like this big number 4 box on the side is a decal. The green stripes and this Alitalia, this big A right here, might also be decals. It's a little hard to tell. But yeah, that's just kind of how Tarmac Works does it. Lots of decals, but lots of cool stuff going on. It's just a cool car. Pirelli, Fiat, just all kinds of cool stuff. Bilstein, Magneti Marelli, very, very cool. Names of the drivers up right here, right below that mirror, which that mirror looks like it has a separate reflective sticker in it. So that is pretty cool. Yeah, it looks really good. Here's the front end. Gotta love those sealed beam headlights. There's also a couple like auxiliary lights down here. They don't look too bad. They're a little cloudy, but overall looks pretty good. Fiat Abarth in the center grille right there. Alitalia and Pirelli down at the bottom. A little bit of yellow accenting. I'm assuming those are some sort of lights as well. And then that silver striping kind of goes all the way across. And then I'm assuming this little black part right there is the license plate. So pretty cool. Alitalia on the front hood again. Just really like the color combo. Love the shape of the car. I don't know. I love old square cars. They're just really cool. I do see some color on the interior. We've got some harnesses on the seats, which is pretty cool. And then the fire extinguisher in the back. I wonder what else. That might be pretty much everything. But nice to see some interior color for sure. I do like that. Fiat and Alitalia on the windshield banner. Again, red and green on the roof. Little antenna. It's a little thick for my liking, but at least it's not super big. It's got this little spoiler part on the top. And then Rallye de Portugal badge on the back. Looks like that's the little fuel port right there. It's actually a separate piece. I wonder why that's a separate piece. But yeah, I think that's where the fuel would go. And then here's the back. Looks pretty good. Taillights are acrylic. Got orange, a couple different reds, and then a little bit of white for the reverse. Really cool. It's got this little rear wing. License plate looks really cool as well. Rally World Champion. Very cool. Exhaust tips right there. Little dual tip exhaust. Really, really cool. I like this one a lot, actually. So there is that one. We'll move on now to the Lancia. So this is the Lancia Delta HF Integrale from Monte Carlo Rally 1992. This was the car that won. And then there's the information there. Lancia license sticker. And here is the car. So Mini GT has made these before. This is the first release of it from Tarmac Works. So I was excited to get this in to kind of see how it compared to the Mini GT. I might do an actual comparison video between them at some point. We will see. This one has a little bit of dust on it. But first impressions, this one also looks really good. This one, like we saw, does not roll, which I think is fine. But I do quite like it. The rear tire is kind of messed up on this one. Gotta try to push it out a little bit, maybe. Yeah, that seems to have fixed it a little bit. Sometimes you gotta play with them a little bit and get them centered. But anyways, nice tire printing on this one. So it's got the Michelin on the front and then this Michelin logo on the back. Actually, that little blue part might be part of the rear fender. Yeah, it is. So a little bit of paint rubbed off on the tire. That kind of sucks. Probably scrape that off. But yeah, the fitment is pretty tight on the back wheels. The front wheels don't seem so bad, but when you look closely, there is a little bit of that paint peeling up on that fender. So, like, nice fitment, like it looks good, but just be careful with it, I guess. I'll try to be careful with it to not rub any more of that paint off. But Martini, super iconic. So it's got the white, the blue, and the red. Really, really like it. I don't know if we've gotten this one from Mini GT before. I can't exactly remember. I'd have to pull all my Lancias out, but this thing looks pretty nice. It's got the number 4 on the side. Of course, a bunch of sponsorship logos. It's just really, really cool. Love the coloring. Just a little unfortunate about that paint right there, but here's the front of the car. Again, sealed beam headlights. Love this era. It's got the light bar on the front right there. In fact, I think all 4 of these in there are acrylic lensed lights, which is pretty cool. So that just kind of sticks out a little bit. Then, of course, the regular headlights are acrylic. It's got a couple orange indicators as well. Fiat Lubrificante down on the bottom, like rock guard. It's pretty cool. I see harnesses on these seats as well. A little bit thinner than on the Fiat over there, but pretty cool. I think there's a fire extinguisher down there on the floorboard on the passenger side. And then there's also the spare wheel in the back seat right there. And I think it actually has a rubber tire on it, which is pretty cool. I see the Michelin tire printing on it. So that is cool. And then the big Lancia on this back part right there inside the window too, which is really cool. Silver roll cage for this one. I don't think the roll cage in this one was colored. No, it was just black. But antenna on the top again. This one is a bit more thin than the one on the Fiat, which is interesting. Make them all that thin, it'd be a little bit better. But anyways, here's the back view again. Taillights acrylic. They look really nice. Got red and orange. License plate is has the numbers on it and everything. And then it's got these little things right here, which I think are mud flaps of some sort. Or maybe those are like tow hooks or something. I don't know enough about it, but yeah, it's got these little red things. I assume those are maybe mud flaps or some sort of recovery hooks or something. And then it's got the single exhaust coming out right there. And overall, it looks pretty dang good. I definitely do like it. Quality is just normal Tarmac Works quality. There's going to be issues if you look closely enough. It just is what it is with them. But anyways, let's move on to our last one so this video doesn't take forever. This is the Ford Escort RS Cosworth from Rallye Sanremo 1994. There's all the information there. Ford licensing sticker and everything. So that is good. And here is the car. Like I said, this is the first casting of this one as well. And as we saw earlier, this one does actually roll. And very cool casting. My buddy got his in a little bit before I did, and he opened it up and he noticed that there was no mirror on this side, and he thought it was missing, and so he got kind of frustrated with it. And then we figured out that this car, at least for the Rallye version, only had the mirror on the driver's side, because if you look closely enough, there's an actual little Ford logo right there where the missing mirror is. So it's not a quality issue. It's actually just a design choice from Ford at the time, I guess, or the Rallye team. So yeah, so there's that. Again, Martini livery. Really surprised it came with decals. I'm going to have to put them on at some point because I do think it would be really cool. But yeah, I mean, even without the Martini logos, it still looks really cool. It's just awesome color theme. The glossy white paint with the red and the blues just looks really cool. Escort on the side. Number 15, all kinds of sponsorship logos here as well. Pirelli, Magneti Marelli, Sparco, Brembo, Speedline, Bilstein, all kinds of cool stuff. Wheels look pretty good as well. They are just a 6-spoke. I don't know if they're branded. Oh, they say Speedline. Yeah, they say Speedline on them, so these must be Speedline wheels. That must be what that sponsorship's for. I am noticing that the wheels are, like, I've got some, like, crud in them. So, in this, like, in between these top 2 spokes, there's, like, some weird, like, yellow glue residue. And then coming back to this one, they just, I don't know, the wheels kind of look dirty. Which, I mean, I guess is fitting for a rally car. Oh, the ones on this side actually look a lot better. I guess I'll just have to take, like, a Q-tip or something and, like, clean them off. But these ones do have the yellow Pirelli printing on the side of the tires, which is nice. And then I do see some nice brake detail in there, too. A nice rotor and caliper setup. So that is really nice. I accidentally just bent this little antenna on the top. But yeah, tires look pretty good. Tire printing, brake details all look good. It rolls, which is a big plus. So that is pretty cool. I'm noticing that the exhaust comes out of the side right there, which is pretty interesting. And then this one also has the mud flaps on the back. These ones are, again, just plastic pieces. Don't want to crank on them too hard. But it looks pretty good. I love the rear wing on this thing. Goes from the top and all the way out. And then it's got this center support on the back. Really cool. And interior color, we've got harnesses on the seats again. I see a fire extinguisher down there on the floorboard once more. White roll cage in this one. It does have the spare tire in there. And again, it looks like it's an actual spare wheel with a rubber tire. So that is really cool. And I think that's about it. It's got a lot of white on the interior. But yeah, it looks pretty damn good. I like it. Here's the front end view. So the headlights do appear to be lensed, and then these inner headlights are just blocked off, but they look pretty good. Orange lights on the side. Front grille detail looks pretty good as well. Little Ford logo in there. There's the license plate right there. And then there's all the stuff there. Names of the drivers on the side. Ford, and then the Rallye Sanremo badge. There's a little bit of venting as well. It looks really good. And then here's the back view. Again, acrylic taillights look quite nice. Escort RS Cosworth badging on the back. License plate in yellow. Pirelli logos. Just really, really cool. Very, very cool. So that's all 3 of them. A lot of, honestly, I think all 3 of these are bangers. They're all pretty iconic. I mean, Martini Ford, Martini Lancia, and then Alitalia Fiat. Some pretty iconic rally cars from back in the day. Like, all 3 of them are pretty mega in my opinion. So that's all 3 of them. My thoughts, my verdict, my recommendations. If you're a big rally fan, I would definitely pick them up. If you're not a big rally fan, I'd be a little bit more picky about it, because they're Tarmac works. They're all going to have little issues and inconsistencies with them. That's just part of it. I paid normal Tarmac works pricing for all 3 of these. I think I paid $19.50 each from RC Mart. So not horrible. Obviously not as cheap as like Mini GT. There is a bit more detail, but you're also trading more detail for worse quality control compared to Mini GT. So that's kind of just the trade-off with it. But yeah, I think all of them are really cool. Actually pretty excited that it came with the Martini logos for the Ford, so that is cool. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Definitely a big fan. I like my rally cars, and I've got a lot more rally cars to look at. But anyways, thank you for watching. I will catch you in the next one.